Welcome to my channel to 5 Rare USA. The 1986 United States $quarter coin is a part of the Washington Quarter series, which has been in circulation since 1932. The quarter features George Washington, the first president of the United States, on the obverse side. Below is the detailed and the 1986 $quarter. Obverse front. Design. The obverse of the coin features a left-facing portrait of George Washington, the first president of the United States. This design was created by John Flanagan in 1932, and it has remained unchanged since then. Inscription. The coin's inscription reads, "Liberty, the year of minting," is also engraved here. "In God we trust." This phrase is found along the left edge of the obverse. The year 1986 appears below Washington's neck. The words United States of America are inscribed at the top, encircling Washington's portrait. Reverse back. Design. The reverse features a bald eagle in flight, designed by John Flanagan. The eagle holds an olive branch in one talon and arrows in the other, symbolizing peace and strength, respectively. Above the eagle, the inscription E pluribus unum, Latin for "out of many one appears." Inscription. The following is displayed on the reverse. United States of America. E pluribus unum. $quarter is at the bottom, indicating the denomination. Mint marks. The 1986 quarter was minted at 3 different U.S. mint locations. Philadelphia. No mint mark coins from Philadelphia do not have a mint mark. Denver. D mint mark coins minted in Denver have a D mint mark. San Francisco. S mint mark proof quarters were minted in San Francisco and feature an S mint mark. Weight and composition. Weight. The quarter weighs 5.67 grams. Dimensions. The diameter of the coin is 24.3 millimeters, 0.955 inches. Composition. The coin is made of an alloy consisting of 91.67% copper, 8.33% nickel. Edge. The edge of the coin is reeded, featuring grooves running around its perimeter, a feature that helps in distinguishing the quarter from other coins. Special editions of the 1986 quarter. The 1986 quarter also came in special versions produced for collectors. Proof coins. Proof versions of the 1986 quarter were created by the United States Mint for collectors. These proof quarters have a mirror-like finish and are produced with a more detailed and high-quality strike. Proof versions of this coin were minted at the San Francisco Mint and bear the S mint mark. The 1986 proof quarter was sold in proof sets, which include other coins of the year, all struck with the same high-quality finish. Uncirculated coins. Coins that were struck for regular circulation but have not been used are known as uncirculated coins. These coins generally have a slightly better appearance than those in circulation and can be more valuable in certain circumstances, such as when they're from mint sets. Value and rarity of the 1986 quarter. The value of the 1986 quarter generally depends on its condition and whether it is a special edition, proof, or uncirculated. Here's an outline of its potential value. Regular circulation coins. Face value. The 1986 quarter in normal, circulated condition is worth 25 cents. Uncirculated and proof coins. Uncirculated coins. These coins can be worth slightly more than face value. Depending on their condition and demand, they typically range from $1 to $3. Proof coins. Proof coins in excellent condition are typically sold for $5 to $15. They may be worth more if they are in original packaging from the U.S. Mint or part of a complete proof set. Other special edition coins. The 1986 Statue of Liberty commemorative coins and other related coins were also released in 1986, marking the 100th anniversary of the Statue of Liberty, but they are distinct from the regular Washington quarter. History and significance of the 1986 quarter. Washington Quarter series. The Washington Quarter was first introduced in 1932, celebrating George Washington's 200th birthday. It has remained in production since then, with only minor design changes. 1986 coin. Year 1986 was a year of significant coinage and commemorative events. It marked the centennial of the Statue of Liberty and Ellis Island, with special commemorative coins released to honor the occasion. However, the regular Washington quarter saw no significant design changes in that year, with the same George Washington portrait on the obverse and eagle design on the reverse. Collectability. Due to the regular circulation of the 1986 quarter, the value of an individual coin is typically not much higher than face value unless it is in proof or uncirculated condition. However, these coins are commonly The 1967 United States quarter-dollar coin is part of the Washington Quarter Series, which is the longest-running coin series in U.S. history, having been minted continuously since 1932. Here's a complete, detailed breakdown of the 1967 quarter. 1. General overview. Coin type quarter dollar 25 cents. Country United States of America. Mint year 1967. Denomination 25 cents 25 cents. Minting authority U.S. Mint. Design Washington Quarter. Composition copper nickel clad 75% copper, 25% nickel. Weight 5.67 grams. Diameter 24.3 millimeters. Thickness 1.75 millimeters. Edge reeded grooved. 2. Design and features. Obverse front. Design. The obverse of the 1967 quarter shows a left-facing bust of George Washington, the first president of the United States. This design is the work of John Flanagan, who created the image for the original 1932 Washington quarter. Inscriptions around the edge of the obverse. You'll find the word Liberty at the top, In God We Trust to the left of Washington's bust, and the year 1967 at the bottom. Reverse back. Design. The reverse of the 1967 quarter features an American bald eagle. The eagle holds an olive branch in one talon symbolizing peace, and arrows in the other talon representing strength and readiness for defense. Inscriptions above the eagle. The inscription reads United States of America, while below the eagle you will find the E pluribus unum Latin for out of many one. The denomination quarter dollar is also inscribed at the bottom. 3. Minting information. Mint locations. The 1967 quarter was minted at several U.S. mint facilities. Philadelphia Mint. No mint mark. The coin was minted here in the largest quantity. Denver Mint. Coins minted here feature a D mint mark on the reverse side. San Francisco Mint. Special proof coins were minted here, bearing the S mint mark. Total production. Philadelphia Mint 1,553,821,000 coins, no mint mark. Denver Mint 1,031,984,000 coins, D mint mark. San Francisco Mint proof coins around 3 million coins. 4. Coin composition. The 1967 quarter was made from a copper-nickel clad composition, meaning it does not contain any silver. This was part of the U.S. Mint's decision to stop using silver in most coins starting in 1965 due to the rising costs of silver. 75% copper. 25% nickel. 5. Historical context. Shift to clad coinage. 1965. The 1967 quarter is part of the shift to clad coinage. After 1964, the U.S. government stopped minting silver coins in favor of cheaper copper-nickel alloys. This was a direct response to the rising price of silver, which made it uneconomical for the U.S. to continue minting silver-based coins. Economic impact. The switch to clad coinage in 1965 was part of a larger effort to address economic challenges, including high inflation and rising precious metal costs. The 1967 quarter was produced at a time when the U.S. was recovering from these economic challenges, and the government was taking measures to ensure that coin production remained cost-effective. 6. Collectability and value. Face value in general circulation. The 1967 quarter has a face value of 25 cents 25 cents. However, its value can increase depending on its condition, mint mark, and whether it is part of a proof set. Mint state uncirculated condition. A mint state or uncirculated coin in high condition graded MS63 or higher could be worth $5 to $10 or more depending on the grading. Proof coins. San Francisco Mint. Proof coins from the San Francisco Mint are more valuable to collectors because they are specially made for collectors with a mirror-like finish. These proof coins are typically worth between $5 and $15 depending on their condition. Common circulated coins. A 1967 quarter in circulated condition is usually worth only face value 25 cents unless there is something unique about the coin, like a minting error or an unusual wear pattern. 7. Common errors in 1967 quarters. Occasionally, errors or variations can increase the value of a 1967 quarter. Some errors that have been found on quarters from this era include off-center strikes, double die errors, die cracks. If you believe you have a 1967 quarter with an error, it may be worth taking it to a professional coin dealer or a grading service for evaluation. 8. Significance of the 1967 quarter. The 1967 Washington quarter holds historical significance because it was part of the last full year the U.S. Mint produced quarters without the use of silver. It also symbolizes the ongoing shift in U.S. coinage to the use of clad compositions rather than precious metals. Because of this transition, it's a key coin for collectors interested in the history of U.S. currency during the mid-1960s. 9. Factors affecting the value. The value of the 1967 quarter can be influenced by several factors. Condition. Coins in uncirculated or proof condition are typically worth more than those that are worn from circulation. The 1987 United States quarter dollar coin is a regular issue U.S. coin minted for circulation. While it doesn't have a unique or special design for the year, it does have important specifications and history within the broader context of U.S. coinage. Here's a comprehensive, detailed explanation of the 1987 quarter dollar coin. Denomination quarter dollar, 25 cents. Year of issue 1987. Mint marks depending on the mint where it was produced. It may have a mint mark on the reverse side. P. Philadelphia Mint no mint mark used for this mint. D. Denver Mint D. mint mark for this mint. S. San Francisco Mint only for proof coins. 2. Specifications and composition. Composition 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel copper nickel clad. Weight 5.67 grams 0.200 ounces. Diameter 24.3 millimeters 0.955 inches. Thickness 1.75 millimeters 0.069 inches. Edge reeded with grooves. 3. Design details. The 1987 quarter uses the same design that has been in place for the quarter since 1932. This design was created by artist John Flanagan for the obverse and Herman A. McNeil for the reverse. Obverse front. Image. The obverse features the left-facing profile of George Washington, the first president of the United States. Inscriptions on the obverse, you'll find the words, Liberty, indicating the coin's association with freedom. In God We Trust, the U.S. national motto. The year 1987 is also included to identify when the coin was struck. Reverse back. Image. The reverse depicts an eagle in flight, holding an olive branch in one claw and arrows in the other. This is symbolic of the U.S. government's strength and peace. Inscriptions. On the reverse you'll find United States of America, indicating the country of origin. E pluribus unum, meaning, out of many, one, a national motto. Quarter dollar, indicating the coin's denomination of 25 cents. 4. Minting facilities. Philadelphia Mint. The coin produced at the Philadelphia Mint carries no mint mark. Philadelphia does not use a mint mark on coins. Denver Mint. Coins produced at the Denver Mint bear a D mint mark. Denver is a major minting facility that produces large quantities of circulating coins. San Francisco Mint. The San Francisco Mint produces proof coins, which are specially made with a high-quality finish for collectors. These coins are marked with an S mint mark. Proof coins were not meant for circulation and typically come with a mirror-like, polished finish. 5. Circulation and production. 1987 quarters in circulation. The 1987 quarter is a regular issue coin, meaning that it was produced in large numbers for general circulation. Production of quarters for circulation took place at the Philadelphia and Denver Mints. These coins were used as legal tender in the United States for everyday transactions. Proof coins. Proof versions of the 1987 quarter were struck at the San Francisco Mint and are intended for collectors. These coins were produced with a special process that creates a mirrored, shiny finish that distinguishes them from regular circulating coins. 6. Rarity and collectability. Circulated 1987 quarters, these are generally not rare and are typically worth their face value 25 cents unless they are in exceptional condition, graded MS65 or higher. Grading. Coin grading is a process by which a coin is assessed for its condition. Quarters in mint state MS or uncirculated condition can be worth slightly more. Proof coins. The 1987 proof quarter is more collectible because of its high-quality finish. Proof coins are produced in limited quantities and have a premium above their face value, particularly if they are graded well, e.g., PR69 or higher. Proof sets, which include proof coins from various denominations, are often sold by the U.S. Mint directly to collectors. Mint marks and variations. The 1987 quarters with different mint marks P, D, or S may be of interest to collectors, particularly those focused on mint variations or those building a complete collection by year and mint mark. 7. Historical context. U.S. coin design. The design of the quarter dollar has remained relatively unchanged since the Washington quarter was introduced in 1932. The use of George Washington's profile and the eagle on the reverse has made the coin an iconic part of U.S. currency. 1987 coinage. In 1987, the United States Mint was producing large numbers of circulating coins to meet the demands of the growing U.S. population. The 1980s marked a time when the U.S. was dealing with inflation, changes in the economy, and coin shortages, which led to the Mint working to ensure sufficient coinage. 8. Value. Face value. The face value of the 1987 quarter is 25 cents, and in general circulation, it is worth exactly that unless it has been specifically set aside for a collection. Collector value. Circulated 1987 quarters. In typical circulated condition, a 1987 quarter may be worth just slightly more than face value due to its quarter dollar coin is part of the Washington Quarter Series, which was first introduced in 1932 to honor the first U.S. President, George Washington. Here is a detailed overview of the coin. Obverse front. Design. The obverse front of the 1990 quarter features a portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. This design has been used for the Washington Quarter Series since its introduction in 1932. The image of Washington is shown in profile facing left. Inscriptions. The following text is featured on the obverse. Liberty at the top in bold letters. In God we trust to the left of Washington's portrait. 1990, the year the coin was minted, located under Washington's portrait. Quarter dollar. The denomination of the coin at the bottom. Reverse back. Design. The reverse design of the 1990 quarter features an eagle standing on a branch, facing left. This reverse design, introduced in 1932, remained unchanged through 1998. The eagle represents freedom, strength, and the United States' power. However, the reverse design would be replaced in 1999 with a new design for the 50-state quarters program. Inscriptions. The reverse contains the following inscriptions. United States of America at the top edge. E pluribus unum, a Latin phrase meaning out of many, one located above the eagle. Half dollar. This was an incorrect inscription that originally appeared when the coin was first designed in 1792, despite the coin's actual denomination being a quarter. Specifications. Diameter: 24.26 millimeters, 0.955 inches. Weight: 5.67 grams, 0.200 ounces. Composition: 91.67% copper, 8.33% nickel cupronickel. Edge. The edge of the 1990 quarter is reeded, which is a characteristic texture designed to prevent clipping or tampering with the coin. Minting and production. Mint marks. The 1990 quarter was struck at 3 U.S. mints, each of which leaves a different mint mark on the coin. Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark. This was the default mint location. Denver Mint. Coins minted here will feature a D mint mark. San Francisco Mint. Proof versions of the quarter were produced here, marked with an S mint mark. Production. The 1990 quarters were minted in large numbers, making them common in circulation. Total production. Approximately 1.6 billion 1990 quarters were minted across all facilities. Proof coins. The proof versions, made for collectors and produced at the San Francisco Mint, have a higher quality and finish compared to regular circulation coins. Rarity and value. General circulation coins. Most of the 1990 quarters were produced for general circulation and, as such, have minimal collector value beyond face value 25 cents. These are still quite common in everyday use. Proof coins minted at the San Francisco Mint are of a much higher quality, produced with specialized methods that give them a shiny, mirror-like finish. These coins are more sought after by collectors and can fetch higher prices, depending on their condition. Estimated value. Circulated coins worth face value 25 cents. Uncirculated or proof coins can range in value from $1 to $5, depending on the condition and specific mint mark, with proof coins often worth a bit more. Collectability. Common coin. The 1990 quarter is generally not considered rare, and most of the 1.6 billion quarters minted are still circulating in various conditions. Proof coins. The 1990 proof quarter, made at the San Francisco Mint and sold in special proof sets, is more valuable to collectors. However, even proof versions are not particularly rare or highly valuable compared to coins from other years in the Washington Quarter Series. Historical context. The year 1990. The coin was minted during the presidency of George H.W. Bush. The United States was recovering from a brief economic recession in the early 1990s, and the country was at the tail end of the Cold War, preparing for the end of the Soviet Union. This was a time before the major changes brought about by the 50-state quarters program, which began in 1999 and featured designs commemorating each state. Design changes in 1999, while the design on the 1990 quarter remained consistent with previous years. The coin was about to undergo a significant transformation in 1999 with the introduction of the 50-state quarters program. This program saw each state's unique designs replace the traditional eagle reverse and became one of the most successful coin series in U.S. history. Conclusion. The 1990 United States quarter dollar is an important piece in the long history of the Washington Quarter Series. It has an iconic design that has remained relatively unchanged for nearly 6 decades. While it doesn't have significant rarity or value compared to other rarer coins, collectors may still seek it, especially in proof condition. The 1970 United States quarter dollar coin is a regular issue coin minted by the U.S. Mint. This quarter is part of the Washington Quarter Series, which has been in production since 1932. Below is a detailed breakdown of the coin's characteristics, historical context, and value. 1. Design. Obverse front. The obverse features a portrait of George Washington, the first president of the United States. This design was created by John Flanagan in 1932 and has been used on all Washington quarters ever since. The inscriptions on the obverse include Liberty above Washington's head. In God we trust to the left of the portrait. The year of minting, 1970 below Washington's bust. Reverse back. The reverse design of the 1970 quarter features a heraldic eagle with its wings spread. The eagle is holding an olive branch in one talon and a bundle of arrows in the other. The reverse includes the inscriptions: United States of America at the top, E pluribus unum above, the eagle's wings, quarter dollar at the bottom of the coin, indicating its denomination. 2. Specifications. Diameter 24.3 millimeters, 0.955 inches. Weight 5.67 grams, 0.2 ounces. Thickness 1.75 millimeters, 0.069 inches. Composition 91.67% copper, 8.33% nickel-clad composition. Edge, reeded grooved edges. 3. Mint marks. The 1970 quarter was minted at 3 different locations, each with its own mint mark. Philadelphia, no mint mark for coins produced in Philadelphia. Denver, the mint mark D for coins struck in Denver. San Francisco, the mint mark S for proof coins, which were intended for collectors. 4. Minting and production. The 1970 quarter was produced in large quantities for general circulation, and it was also struck in proof quality at the San Francisco Mint. Proof coins are specially made for collectors and have a mirrored finish and are struck multiple times to produce a high-quality coin. The total number of 1,970 quarters produced is significant, but due to the size of the production and the fact that they were minted for regular circulation, they are not particularly rare in terms of general mintage. 5. Proof coins. Proof coins from the San Francisco Mint are of a higher quality than regular circulation coins. Proof quarters are made using special dies that create a coin with a mirror-like finish, unlike the matte finish of circulating coins. The 1970 proof quarter is of particular interest to collectors, especially those building collections of proof coins from the U.S. Mint. 6. Errors and varieties. Die errors. Collectors often look for errors, such as double strikes, off-center strikes, or die cracks. These can significantly increase the value of a 1970 quarter, but such coins are relatively rare. 1970 D. Denver Mint. While most 1970 quarters were struck in large numbers, certain varieties, such as the 1970 D quarter, can be of special interest, depending on condition and minting irregularities. 7. Value. The value of a 1970 quarter depends on factors such as mint mark, condition, and any potential errors. 1970 circulated quarters. A typical 1970 quarter in circulated condition is worth its face value of 25 cents. Uncirculated or high-grade quarters. If you have a 1970 quarter in uncirculated condition, its value could range between $1 and $5, depending on the specific coin and its mint mark. Proof coins. A 1970 proof quarter can be worth more, typically in the range of $5 to $10 or more, depending on the condition and whether it is part of a proof set. Error coins. Certain error coins, such as those with double dies or other minting errors, could be worth significantly more depending on the nature of the mistake and demand from collectors. 8. Historical context. Washington Quarter Series. The 1970 quarter is part of the long-running Washington Quarter Series that started in 1932. George Washington's image was chosen to commemorate the bicentennial of his birth. This design has remained unchanged since then. Composition change. The 1970 quarter is made from a copper-nickel clad composition, meaning it contains a copper core with a nickel outer layer. This composition was introduced in 1965 when the U.S. Mint stopped using silver in quarters, and it remains in use today for standard circulation quarters. End of silver quarters. The 1960s marked the end of silver content in regular quarters. By 1970, all circulating quarters were made from the copper-nickel alloy, though earlier quarters pre-1965 contained silver, which makes them more valuable. 9. Collecting and popularity. Washington Quarter collecting. The 1970 quarter is often collected as part of the broader Washington Quarter series. It is not a rare coin, but it can hold value for those building collections from different years and mint marks.